guys, so I literally just walked in the door and I'm about to film, well, I guess I already started filming actually my Twitter Talk vlog. So I asked you guys to tweet me questions and I have my phone here with my Twitter feed and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into everything. This first question I have here, well actually it's two questions. Do you speak any languages other than English, and what languages would you want to learn? I took Spanish in high school for 4 years, but I would not consider that being able to speak Spanish because I feel like whenever I speak Spanish, I just totally butcher it. I can write pretty well, but as far as speaking goes, I think I just sound very American when I speak Spanish. I can understand it pretty well, and when I go to Mexico, I can communicate with the people pretty well, but I think I just sound really bad. I think I have a really bad American accent. And languages I would like to learn, I really would love to be fluent in Thai. I can understand Thai completely, but I can't really speak Thai that well, and I have a horrible American accent when I speak Thai. And I also know a little bit of French too, because I did spend a bit of time in France. I lived there for a little bit when I was studying abroad, so I was able to pick up French a little bit, but still, I have a horrible American accent, as with everything. Okay, so next question. If you could give any one piece of advice to young girls in general, what would it be? Definitely to not be in such a hurry to grow up, because you have the rest of your life to be an adult. And I feel like I see this all the time. I don't know if it's just this generation because of the influences from the media, but I know this has gone on forever, but I feel like it's very prominent in today's society, and I just think that girls today are in such a rush to grow up. They feel like they need to dress older, they need to start wearing makeup sooner, they need to wear more makeup, they need to, or they feel pressure sexually towards guys, which I feel like there's just so much innocence and so much youth that is lost because of these pressures from the media, and I just don't think it's healthy at all. And I think girls just really need to embrace their youth, have fun, but don't put all of your happiness into a guy, because believe me, you have the rest of your life to date and you're gonna meet so many people, and your happiness should not revolve around whether or not you have a boyfriend. And don't feel like just because all of your friends have boyfriends that there's something wrong with you because you don't have a boyfriend, because that is definitely not the case. More often than not, it is so much better to wait for somebody that's worth it. Just don't rush into relationships because you think that you need to have a boyfriend because everybody else has a boyfriend. It should not be like that at all. You really need to focus on yourself during these years, because these years are so crucial in your development as a person. These are the years that really mold and shape you into the person that you're going to be when you're older. So you want to do well in school. You want to focus on things that make you happy. And yes, having a boyfriend or dating is fun, and I encourage that, but don't make that your life. So all in all, don't be in a hurry to grow up. You have the rest of your life to be an adult, and if you think about it, most of your life is going to be spent as an adult. So don't be in such a rush, because once you get there, there's no turning back. Do you have a current boyfriend? No, I do not, and I'm very happy with that. I haven't been on a date in quite a while actually, but I really don't care. I guess it's not really a priority for me right now. I just have so much going on. I'm so busy, and dating is kind of not on my priority list at all. It's not like I'm opposed to it, but it's not something that I'm consciously out there pursuing. If someone great comes along, then yeah, sure, I'll go out on a date with them, but if no one is showing up, I'm not really sitting at home being depressed about it. If you could meet anyone in the world, dead or alive, and go anywhere, who would it be and where would you go? I would go to England and meet Richard Dawkins. I'm actually going to London at the end of December, and then I am going to Thailand after that. But I would love to meet Richard Dawkins. Oh, and Stephen Fry. Oh my gosh, those two people. Oh, you guys have no idea. If I ever met those two people, I would just have a heart attack. And I actually saw Stephen Fry when I was in London. How many years ago was it? I think it was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, almost 2 years ago. I was sitting in a pub in London with my friend, and I saw Stephen Fry walking down the street in a purple shirt with a hot pink tie, and I jumped up out of my seat and I was just thinking, oh my gosh, that is Stephen Fry, because Stephen Fry is probably one of my biggest idols in the entire world. I love him, and I just completely froze, and I wanted to go up to him and say hello or something, but I felt like that would be strange. But then after I didn't do it, then I totally regretted it, because that was my chance. He had no one else with him. It was a completely empty street, and he was just walking down the street. I mean, how many opportunities am I gonna have like that in my life? Probably not gonna have another one. So that is definitely one of the biggest regrets I have, is not going up to Stephen Fry that day. I was so devastated. What is the most basic makeup product a girl should have when she's just starting with makeup? I would have to say mascara. Mascara can just change your life. So definitely try mascaras out and find something that's good for you, because once you start wearing mascara, oh my gosh, your life will change. This next question actually comes from my friend Mary, who is a real life friend of mine. She asks, what is your favorite ride at Disneyland? Oh, Mary, where did you even think of this question? I guess maybe because we were talking about beignets the other day, I don't know. But if you guys don't know already, the beignets at Downtown Disney are the best beignets ever. They're better than the ones that I had in France. So I'm just saying, if you're ever at Downtown Disney in Southern California, get the beignets at the Jazz Kitchen Express. They are good. So my favorite ride, I got distracted with the beignets. My favorite ride is at Disneyland itself, is Pirates of the Caribbean. I've loved that ride ever since I was a little kid. My least favorite ride in Disneyland is the teacups. I will not go on that because I get dizzy really easily, so no way. Okay, so that is it for this Twitter Talk session. Thank you to everybody who tweeted me questions, and if I didn't get to your question this time, I will be doing these videos monthly, so you still have other opportunities to ask me questions as long as you are following me on Twitter. So yeah, I hope you all are doing very well, and I will see you later. Bye!